Hello, good evening. Welcome to our channel Yushi Talks. And today we are going to talk about Irene Walker from My 600 Pound Life. We will find out what led her to gain so much weight and was she even finally cleared for the surgery. We have more details around this. Please continue to watch this video and also subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Irene Walker is the latest patient to be seen on My 600 Pound Life with a story, summarized as "Food is my life." The 39-year-old who lives in Texas, Houston, recounts, all the tragedies that she has endured in her life, and that has, led her to this journey of 603 of being weighing 603 pounds. So let's get to know about what led her to gain all this weight. So we know that as a kid she was a depressed one. She was always big and struggled with her weight since the time she was a small baby. She relied on food a lot, and her uncontrolled desire to eat food began at the age of 5 years. Her parents' divorce put her in a very tough situation, and she didn't know what to do, what to eat, and she just kept eating because food made her happy. At 10 years of age, she was already pushing 140 pounds and still kept eating as much as she liked. So the father was an abusive father. The real reason behind her parents getting a divorce was the father who started, behaving abusively towards the mother. She and elder sister then went on to live with the mother who was from Mauritius. The mother had to work a lot to put food on the table, and the food that was, they were eating, the family was eating, was just junk food, and that's where she got into the habit of eating unhealthy food. Again, her parents' divorce left her depressed, and Irene had understood that it was just food that was able to fill that void left behind. She was also bullied in high school because of her weight, because by the time she started attending high school, she was already weighing 250 pounds. She was bullied and teased a lot at 14 years of age, and then she didn't have any real friends, but she had a lot of boyfriends. Her self-esteem was an all-time low, and at 16 she began dating someone who was also abusive towards her, but she stuck to him, and they went on to have a baby. At 16 she got pregnant, and she realized that it's time to have the baby. So her boyfriend left her as soon as he figured out about the pregnancy, and her son Jacory was born when she was just 17 years of age. And the pressure of being a single mom led her to gaining more weight, and she started to weigh around 350 pounds at 17. She was also left homeless at the age of 19. So it's at 19, tragedy struck. Till that time, Irene's mother was, helping her with baby Jakery for a couple of years, but when she turned 19, she was suddenly struck by several tragedies. She lost her mother, father, elder sister, and her aunt, leaving her devastated, and she once again turned to food and ate a lot. She was rendered homeless, and she had no place to live with baby Jakery, so they were living on metro bus stop. That's when someone noticed and took her to juvenile, woman home, where she met her caretaker and friend Cameo. But she was kicked out of the shelter after she got pregnant one more time, which was against the rules of the shelter. At the age of 24, she was already 500 pounds, and in the next couple of years, she had yet another three children, and her weight escalated to 600 pounds. In early 30s, she turned to alcohol, to deal with depression, and she also hung out with people who were not a great influence, and she also turned to drugs. She lost the custody of all the three children because someone had reported her, as CPS intervened and took the child out of her care. That's when Irene decided that it was, time to wake up and lose some weight and take charge of your life. So we all know that Irene did not have an ideal life, and her life was no short of a roller coaster ride. But all was not lost for Irene, who had a positive support system in the form of her niece Mimi, friend and caretaker Cameo, and son Jakery, with whom she was cohabitating because she couldn't take care of herself alone. So she was living with these people. She turned up to Dr. Now's office and enrolled in the weight loss program, and she had Cameo by her side during this entire 16 months that she spent trying to lose weight. Dr. Now finally approved her for the surgery, but it was, nothing short of a roller coaster. So how did it all happen? She was rejected many times, but she again went on to be approved. So we'll get to know how all this happened. Dr. No was extremely concerned about about the extremity of Irene's food addiction. To add to that, she was coughing constantly, and he was worried that there may be a pulmonary issue that she was facing. However, her test suggested that it was just a weight that was putting a strain on her lungs and causing making the breathing difficult. So doctor now sent her away after consultation with a 60-pound weight loss goal. she had weighed 603 pounds at the start of the program, and Dr. Now asked her to return in 60 days weighing 543 pounds. So Cameo helped Irene exercise and even prepared her meals, but Irene stumbled to junk food and the food that she wasn't supposed to do in Cameo's absence. At her second consultation, she had just lost 5 pounds, and Dr. Now was very disappointed by this. And but she managed to receive yet another chance from him, but she failed yet again. She hadn't lost much, and the scale rate read just 591 pounds. So now Dr. Now warned her that he would fire her as his patient if she kept prioritizing food over life. Then we had seen that there were, COVID-19 restrictions, and she couldn't meet Dr. Now for another 7 months. And during that 7 months, she had failed miserably with her diet and exercise. It's been 13 months on the program for Irene, and she had failed to make significant progress. But Dr. Now's supportive words over a video call was what made her push once again and snap out of that comfort zone. And it was the first time that she decided to take a walk outside of her home. She got enrolled into Camu's gym trainer, and she started going to gym, and she was doing exercises and making all the right moves. So Dr. Now had asked her to drop at least to 545 pounds, but now Irene weighed 35 pounds. That is 10 pounds less than what was expected of her. Dr. Now appreciated her hard work, recognized it that she had that zeal, to get that surgery, and that's why he cleared her for the weight loss surgery. But unfortunately, it could not the surgery could not be scheduled because of COVID-19 restrictions, because there were certain surgeries that were not permissible or allowed in that period. It was very disappointing for her, and she was disheartened to hear that news, but she understood the situation and maintained a positive outlook upon hearing the news. So she continues to do more exercises, and she is eating healthy food in this time, and she has been sent given a goal of losing 10 pounds per month. And it seems like Irene has kept it all. So all the fried chicken that she was eating before, now she's just eating cucumbers and tomatoes and healthy protein. She's also continued with her exercises and is much more cheerful than what she appeared in the initial portion of the episode. So that's all we have in today's news, today's video. Please continue to watch this, and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching us. You have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.